Good morning. Welcome to my SilverSneakers Flex class. This is a chair yoga class. I'm Olivia. Welcome. Sit on back at the back of the seat, if you will, please. Settle on in. Push that spine, that hip bones, that spine into the back. Give it one little massage, and then just settle down. Let the shoulders release away from the ears. Take a deep breath in. Long, slow exhale. And then just continue with that breath as deep as you like, but just try to take those deep breaths in and not keep that breath right underneath the collarbones here. Try to take that deep breath in, make it that a nice long, slow exhale. Right away, I think you notice the inhale is the energizing part, the exhale is the relaxing part. That's important to know. In the middle of the night when you can't sleep, if nothing else, come into this breath work. Just try to relax your torso so that this breath, this oxygen that you're breathing in, can begin to do its work. All right. And then eyes open, soft gaze. Let's push out to the edge of your seat. Those of you that were in Jody's class, I might have caught you sleeping there. Okay, so feet underneath the knees right there. Roll the shoulders around, lift the heart just a bit. So when I do that, I always think about letting my elbows reach downward towards the ground. All right, that's going to pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Nice and tall. All right, tipping the head, drop the chin down towards your chest. Come up over onto the other side. Let's avoid that backward motion. So we're just going to stay in this semicircle right here in the front. And again. You will know all these songs that Kevin's playing. They're really, really nice. They were his favorites, is what his wife told me. And coming all the way back up, lift the chin. So lift the heart as well. And then exhale with the shoulders back, still drop the chin down towards your chest. And then again, lifting the chin and then lower it down. Watch that upper body doesn't round as you come down. You're going to keep those shoulders drawing down, back and down. And one more time. And down. All right, then eyes just straight ahead, release the hands down. So coming into that seated mountain pose. Palms are going to begin to press forward as the elbows tuck inward towards your waistline and sit even taller. So now as you take that deep breath in, almost like you're drawing that energy up through the sit bones, through the core of the body, through the heart center, through the throat center, and out the crown of the head. Take that deep breath. And then exhale, just release. And again, as you inhale, maybe even hold on to the top of that. And then exhale. Long inhale, full exhale. One more. All right, so now we're going to move the shoulders. So I want you to draw the shoulder heads to the front, and we're just going to rotate your palms all the way back. A little stretch across the back. And then go the other way. Go the other way. And then as you pull them in there, I really want you to think about working the back. So maybe the palms might even press to the side walls. And then with the breath, exhale forward. And inhale back. So those shoulder heads are going to point towards the back diagonal of your bodies. Get that strength back in the spine. Or up and down the spine. And again. One more time. And back. Just let it hang, a little shake out. All right, now we're gonna shrug the shoulders. So I'm gonna pull them up by my ears. I'm gonna take a little fist here, and then I'm gonna flex and push downwards if you're trying to lift yourself out of the seat. So the shoulders press down, 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 right? I'm gonna stand up, don't you stand up. I just wanna see the back row. Pulling up, 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 flex the wrists and push down, 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 down. Long, 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 keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. As long and far as you can. Deep breath in, lifting up. Amazing range of motion around the shoulder, huh? And exhale, push down. Breathe with it. Here's the inhale. Seems only natural, right? Exhale. All right, and just let them rest for a minute. Let's go on to the legs. We'll let the shoulders rest for right now. A little circle in the ankle right there. All right, and then you may hold on. You can use the chair if you'd like. I'm going to extend that leg out in front and then pull it back in and one circle around. All right, so out and in and just one little circle. All right, out and in. Just be sure you're sitting up tall. If that means you need to use the hand here or here, do so. And again. One more time. Out to the side, and then right back in. Out and back in. Keeping head over heart over pelvis. You got to pull that navel in towards your spine. Now, let's do this without any hand. So I'm going to use my toes and push into the earth, pushing that leg up. Very nice. As still as you can in the upper body, and watch you have it roll back. You want to stay up nice and tall. One more time. All right, and now we're going to brush out and around. Extending that leg out. You have shoes on, it's a little more challenging to keep the toes on the ground. And again, one more time. All right, the other side, same thing. Oh, right away, just notice how that feels in that leg, right? Okay, here we go. Out, come right back in and take one circle around. And again. And don't use your hands if you don't need it. You can hold onto the chair, whatever you need here. Leg can just go to the ground too, that's fine. Let's take one more and in, and then we're going to go out and right back in. As we go out to the side, watch we don't sit back, nice and tall on the sit bones still. That's always the key, is that nice straight back. Okay, now here we go. We're going to extend that leg out and brush the ground. Yeah, very nice. All right. Coming back to the center, notice how you feel. Shoulders feel better now. Let's begin to roll them around. All right. Ooh, a little crackling, huh? And again. Let's take it a little bit bigger if that works for you. Or if you need to keep it small, that's okay too. One more. All right, right hand forward, left hand back, and left hand forward, right hand back. So just like you're walking, big swing of your arms. And again. More. And last one. All right, out to the side. Now, bend the elbows as you need to. I'm going to take my feet a little bit wider for a little more balance. Come over and back. And then again, so I like to imagine you've got a bar here. Try to keep the arms the same. But if that doesn't work for you, you can always take the hands on the shoulders. That's okay too. This is where you gotta find what feels good. All right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's keep that right arm up, both arms up, and now forward fold. Tuck the chin here. Little stretch across the back, and then inhale. Let the heart come forward, halfway rise. Nice. Reach into chair pose. And turn to the right. Let the arms float down, looking over the shoulder if you can. And then back to the front. Let's go the other way. Same thing. Roll that left shoulder back, nice and tall still. We tend to round down when we do this, so think about keeping head over heart over pelvis. Back to the right side, and back to the left side. Lovely. Okay, hands on the thigh muscles. We're going to slide down the legs. Tuck the chin, scoop the belly now, and then roll the spine back up. Hands back to the crease of the hip, lift the heart. Deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, roll back up, lift the heart. Exhale one more time. Inhale, roll back up, lift the heart. And now left hand on that right thigh. So we're going to slide down here. Come right back up, and then we switch to the other side. So we get into a little more on the side. Belly comes in as you come down. What I want you to be sure you don't do is just let that belly hang out. Right? You gotta pull that navel in towards your spine, because that's really what supports the back. And back up. I think our first inkling is just to let it go, but don't. Right? Yeah. One more time. And the range of motion is going to work for you. One more time, the other side. And all the way back up. Hands on the back of the chair and just holding on lightly there. Draw the elbows back. Lift the heart. Breathe. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then drive them down your back. So they're going to point down towards the tailbone as you do this. All right. Give yourself a hug. Let's put the other arm on top too. And breathe. All right, so we're going to take some up and down work here today. SilverSneakers says, yes, this is an exercise everybody needs to do to get themselves out of chairs, off the toilet, whatever. So you can keep your hands here, here. You can turn to the chair if that feels better. We're going to do a little off to the side too, all right? Keep the hands up in the sky. I'm going to keep them right here first for me, but you find your happy place. Deep breath in, belly in, leaning forward, and come right back up. Now we're going to go down to the chair. 4 nice slow counts. Here we go. Deep breath in. Exhale. 4, 3, 2. You find the chair. Back up again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going slower. 4, 3, 2. We sit. 4, 3, all the way up. And again, come right back down. And we're going to go off to the side, 2, and 1. And when I say that, I just want you to take one foot off to the side here. I'm going to stay on the ball of the foot. This may be more challenging for you. You may think it's easier. I'm not sure. Diane, there's one right there in the center. Voila! All right. And again, you can take hands wherever you need to. Deep breath in. Exhale. Push through both feet and come up. Come right back down. All right. Here we go. 4 counts coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Those of you that landed 4 sooner, that's why I held on. Deep breath in. Exhale. 4, 3, 2. Slowly, slowly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go the other way. Easier that way? Maybe. Okay, here we go. Same thing. And 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm still up on the ball of the foot there. Doesn't matter. 4, 3, 2. You go. Again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back to the center. This time, we're going to reach to the ceiling as we come up. Now, if you need one hand, 2 hands on the lap, by all means do that. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push up. 2, 3, and 4. And here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold it at 2. Here we go. 4, 3, hold it. You should be in about chair pose. Now, if not, go ahead and get there. Watch those toes out. The knees aren't buckled in. Everything's tracking right over the toes. You can see them. Let's bring the hands together at the heart. Hold on. Breathing deep. Oh, where'd my music go? That thing is not working today. Okay, let's go down to the chair now. 2 and 1. All right. We come all the way up, and we're done. Check out. Let's go around to the back of the chair now. Let's see if I can figure this out. For some reason, that's not working. Okay, drink of water. Cool water from the well. Okay, we'll get a little rest on the legs for right now, I think. But coming into downward facing dog first. So step on back, hollow your belly, turn that tailbone to the back wall. You may need to bend the knees to do that. And then you want to lower the heart towards the earth, towards the ground, as best you can. Depend on the flexibility in your shoulders. Take that nice deep breath into the back ribs. All right, bring the hands back to the thigh thigh muscles, and we're gonna reverse swan dive back up. So my knees are bent. I'm gonna release the hands down, come all the way up. Deep breath. And then hands into the heart. Take one little baby step in towards the chair. We'll continue a little more cat and cow here. Inhale, eyes up, heart forward. Yeah, it's like you're looking for something. Then the exhale, we're gonna bend the knees and round the spine. Look back towards the thigh muscles. And again, roll the shoulders around. Inhale, eyes up, heart forward. Exhale, scoop the belly and round the spine. Keep going. This should feel really good. And again, lifting up and down. All right, come right back up, step into the chair. Let's take the feet about chair width apart for our little wider balance here. We're gonna baby arc over, and then as if you're gonna grab something, pull this right down to the hip. All right, reach up. You're gonna put something top shelf, and then pull it all the way down. Get some strong muscles here again. And then pull down towards your back side a little bit more. Get a little bit more of the back involved. So a little further towards the back goes the elbow now. And back. One more time. And back. And then let the arm reach around, a little bit of a stretch, and we'll take the other side then. Okay, same thing. Reach up and then pull down. Come to the hip there, the waistline. And the more you do this, start to take it a little bit deeper, start to work the muscles a little bit more in the arms. Again. And down. One more time. All right. And then we're going to bring that arm in front. Little stretch, walk your feet in so you're coming to mountain pose. Reaching the fingers down. Okay, I'm going to come up and down on the balls of the feet. So hands on the chair if you need it. I'm going to rise up. Now, you can come a half an inch. You may come higher. It does not matter to me at all. Take a little pulse down. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Sink into the knees, but keep the shoulders on the wall behind you, all right? So watch it's not chair pose. Well, it is, but it's a little different kind. So straight back here. Little calf stretch, right? I hope? Yeah. Okay, we do it again. Rise up wherever you're comfortable, using the chair. Belly in. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, think mountain pose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Shoulders on the wall behind you, still upper body in mountain pose, and sink into the knees there. Lovely. All right, let's step the right foot back, toe ball heel goes down, that toe's gonna turn out and rise up into warrior one. Oh, that should feel really good. Deep breath in. And then exhale, elbows touch behind the back. Again, deep breath in, you hold one of these fit balls right here, right behind the back. Shoulders together, shoulders down the back, belly in. Again, and down. Right hands to the heart, shove them forward, reach up, step both feet together. We go the other side, toe ball heel goes down. If you don't need the chair, don't use it. Otherwise, it's always there. Okay, back leg is straight, front knee is bent. It's right over the ankle. You should be getting a nice calf stretch here as well, right? Okay, so here we go. Elbows back, scoop back up. Exhale, elbows back. Inhale, scoop up. Work on the back here, together and down. And right back in, hands together, shove them forward, and lift right back up. Deep breath in. We go back to the other foot. Toe ball heel, but this time let's keep the toes coming straight ahead, okay? So you're not on the you're not on a tightrope, you are railroad tracks. Fancy the thing. So they're comfortably apart right here. We come into our pyramid pose right here. Okay, so hands together at the heart. Extended namaste, so reaching to the ceiling. I'm going to turn to the left wall and float my arms. You can use that right hand on the chair if you need it. If not, what I want you to do now is let the fingers reach as far as they can from the heart, all right? It doesn't mean you're 180 degrees. It just means that you're finding length in the arms. Belly in, because you're twisted, please. Deep breath. Okay, I'm going to come back to the front, hands at the heart, and I'm going to rise up on my toes. We're going to do the same thing. Pulse down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Shoulders on the wall behind you. Still upper body in mountain pose. And right back in. Hands to the heart, and I'm going to rise up on my toes. We're going to do the same thing. Pulse down. 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. All right, we step the feet in. We go to the other side. Toe ball heel. It's like you're just clutching the middle of a walk. Okay, so it's easy to put both heels down. It's easy to keep both toes facing straight ahead. The key to this, tailbone's going to draw right straight down to the ground so that your hip bones come on high beams. So instead of this, right, bring them on high beams. All right, hands to the heart. Extended namaste. Taking the gaze skyward. And now we're going to turn to the right wall, let the arms float. You can use that left hand on the chair if you'd like. Wherever the fingers land, I want you to stretch them far from the heart. Pull back on that right hip bone. Pull forward on the left hip bone. Did I get that correct? I think I did. All right. Reaching to the ceiling. Step both feet together. Come back to downward facing dog. And breathe out. Oh, little wiggle, whatever you need here. And breathe. Take the gaze over the chair and stepping into the chair. Now, we're going to turn the chair around. All right. How y'all doing back there in the back row? Do you need more room? Because I can put you up here in the front. There is room up here in the front. I want you to turn the chair around. There is room here on the side if you're feeling crammed back there. And maybe you should turn the chair, maybe even step it forward a little bit to give that back row a little more room. That'd be nice. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to try my version of a sun salutation today, all right? We warmed up most things, and so we're going to try this today. So you're going the key to when we get to our plank position, I'm going to show you two different varieties, is if you have some wrist trouble, you may want to come just to the knuckles. But notice how my shoulders are over the wrists here. So I'm not back here. You need to be close enough that the shoulders are over the wrists because we're going to step one foot back and bring the heart forward. Now this can be your plank position if you'd like. If you want a little more, you're going to step that other foot out and bring the first one back in then, okay? So that's going to be your choice today. Whatever, yeah, lovely, lovely. Heart's moving forward when you do that. So watch this. Yeah? Heart's going to move forward when you do it. Okay? All right. It's your choice. You can stick with one foot if you'd like or take both of them out. But shoulders always over the wrist, and I'll be sure that I get you in that position. Y'all look great. Super. Okay. This will be fun. Mountain pose. It's a series of exercises that we call the sun salutation. This will be my version of it because it's not, what you would do in a mat class, but it's still just as fun. So coming into mountain pose. Remember, you're grounded through the feet. All four corners of the feet. The knees have a little micro bend in them. The tailbone draws downward. Pelvic floor lifts. Belly comes in. Chest lifts. The shoulders shoulder heads draw towards the side walls just a bit. And for one moment, close your eyes and see how steady you are. Put that smile on your face. Be that sunshine. All right, here we go. Eyes open. Deep breath in. We're going to take a forward fold first. Here's where we halfway rise. We do this all the time. Heart comes to the chair. Now you're going to put the hands on the chair, and I want you to notice that your shoulders are right over top of your wrist. Step back on the right foot. Toe ball heel goes down, and we're going to rise up into warrior one. We've already done it one time. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands find the chair. Now what I want you to do is lift that back heel. Okay, again, shoulders over the wrist. We good with that? Peel that left arm skyward. Breathing deep. Exhale, lower it to the chair. Shoulders over the wrist. Belly in. Heart coming forward. If you'd like, slide that left foot out. Beautiful. Heart coming forward. Need to see everybody's face. Put both feet on the ground and come back to downward facing dog. I'm going to use my hands on the chair. You can always come to the back of the chair. Downward facing dog. All right, look over the chair, to the chair, walk into it. Let's reverse swan dive back up. The other side, forward fold. Halfway rise, slide up the legs. Exhale, hands find the chair. Step back on the left foot, toe ball heel down. We rise up into our warrior one. Knee over the ankle. Back leg is straight. Breathing deep. Exhale, Forward fold. Shoulders over the wrist here. Lift that back heel. Heel that right arm skyward. How lovely. Lower the hand, and this can be your plank position, or you may slide the right foot out to plank position. All right, heart coming forward, eyes up. You need to see everybody's face. Step in on the left foot. Actually, we're going to go back to downward facing dog first, so I'm sorry. Stepping back. Breathing deep. And then exhale. Look to the chair, walk into it. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Let's see if we can do this again a little more smoothly. Forward fold, halfway rise. Hands on the chair. Step back on the right foot. Toe ball heel, warrior one. Forward fold. Lift that back heel and peel the left arm skyward. Lower down. Shoulders over the wrist. Hold that plank position or slide the other foot back. Heart comes forward. Lovely. Back to downward facing dog. So you put your feet on the ground. Breathe deep. Look over the chair. Walk into the chair. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Forward fold. Halfway rise. Hands find the chair. Step back on the left foot. Toe ball heel. Warrior one. Breathing deep. Exhale. So you're going to lift that back heel to the ceiling. Peel the right arm skyward. You can't get it up there, you can stay on the hip. That's okay. You want to look to the right wall. Release back down. Shoulders over the wrist, belly in. If you want to slide that right foot out, do so. Lovely. Back to downward facing dog. Feet on the ground. Look over the chair, stepping in. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. And bring the hands back to the heart. All right. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's turn that chair back again. Gets us all warmed up, right? Take a drink of water. Great. All right. So, stepping the feet out wide. Toes to the front. So the outside edges of your feet are parallel to that imaginary box that you are in. And be sure you've got the ground, you're going to grab the ground, that baby toe edge, and then also put the big toe mounds into the ground as well. You're going to feel those inner thighs kind of fire on when you do that. It's easy to kind of roll into that edge, but then push that big toe mound into the ground as well. You're going to work the inner thighs a little more in the hips when you do this. Hands on the hips. Lifting the heart. So I have thumbs around to the back, lifting the heart. Deep breath in. Now I'm going to soften my knees and take a little hinge forward. So my heart comes to the chair. I'm squeezing the shoulder blades together. My belly comes in, and then push back up. And again, deep breath in. Exhale. That back stays flat. And as I hinge at the hip, my tailbone goes to the back wall, right? Come right back up. And you only go as far as you're comfortable, all right? So if you find yourself doing this, what I'd rather you do is keep the back straight and then just move a little bit. Okay, so watch this upper body. We're going to hinge forward. Come right back up. Feel those hamstrings work in the back of the leg. Deep breath in. Exhale, belly in. That's what supports your back. Coming right back up. One more time. I shall watch. Yes. Oh, I feel like you're bowing to me.
We are.
Okay, turn that right toe out. We're going to keep the legs straight and come into our triangle pose. So arms, once again, fingers are going to reach far from the heart. So stretch them out. Watch this doesn't happen. Drop them down. Okay. My hips are going to go to the left. Come right back up. And notice the hand reaches to the right, correct? So here we go. Hips to the left, reach to the right. Little micro bend, and we windmill the arms. So wherever you land, right? Breathing deep. Now, we tend to fall forward here, right? So what I want you to do is let the hips push towards the chair a bit more and let the shoulders draw back. Find length, maybe take the gaze to the ceiling. You can use the chair anytime you need to. Breathing deep. One more breath. Legs are really firing on. And now we're going to come into warrior two. So I'm going to bend that front knee. Arms parallel. Head over, heart over, pelvis. Lovely. Watch this hip doesn't pop up here. Yeah? Head over, heart over, pelvis. Palm to the ceiling, reverse. Reaching. In fact, sink a little deeper into that front knee because we always tend to pull up when this happens. Breathing deep. Level this out. Head over, heart over, pelvis. Now we're going to slide. Rest the wrist. Here's our extended angle. It can come to the ceiling. You can float it towards the side of the ear right there if you'd like. And then we've got this beautiful long line from the finger all the way to the heel here. Let it find length. Yeah, work those legs. Feel them get strong. You're going to engage those leg muscles. Squeeze your thigh bones with your thigh muscles. And this is what arm is just resting here. So let's just try this. Can you reach forward to me as if I was going to give you some money? Nice. Level this out. Deep breath in. We're going to draw this line up the ceiling with our candlestick pose. Hands behind the head. Open the chest. All right. And then we go the other way. So I'm going to turn that toe. My socks are very slippery today, which is okay because what I have to do is really draw up through the center, which is what we should all be doing. We haven't always had yoga mats and sticky socks and sneakers. So my feet feel like they want to do this. So I have to continue to draw up and really engage my leg muscles to do this. Okay, here we go. So we're going to send the hips to the right, which means the hand goes to the left. Come right back up. Little micro bend in that front leg. In other words, don't let it lock out. Here we go. Reach and windmill the arms. You take your range of motion. It's going to work for you. Again, let the hips push a little forward. Let the shoulders draw back. Pull the belly in. Lift the heart. Use the chair anytime you need to. All right? Anytime here, you can even tuck it in your back pocket. Whatever works. One more breath. Level this out. So that front knee's going to bend. We're going to come into our warrior two. I love the way those two come together for me. I hope you do as well. Watch this knee hasn't buckled in. Baby toe edge of the ground of your foot is going to grab the earth there. Drop your shoulders. Palm to the ceiling, reaching up. The fingers reach far from that hip. Too much on the arm, that's okay. Go ahead and drop it down. More breath. Oh, you hate when that happens. Here we go. We're going to windmill the arms, come into our extended angle. Now from here, again, you can always drop the hand down, or you want a little more challenge, let that hand float towards the outside of that ear. Yeah. You can drop it down anytime or even tuck it into your back pocket. Breathing deep. Find length from the finger to the heel. Leveling this back out, toes to the front. We're going to draw this line up the ceiling. And then open to our star pose. All right, drop your shoulders, everybody. Yeah, nice. And then let the fingers reach from the heart. Strong, strong arms. Tailbone drawn downward. Knees have a little bend. All right, and bring the hands in. Walk, step, jump your feet in, whatever works. A little shake in the legs. And let's go back to downward facing. Whew. And any movement you need now. Yeah, I'm going to turn the tailbone side to side, bend your knees, whatever you need here. You need a little movement, please do it. And then we'll come to stillness with 3 breaths. Splay your fingers out on the chair. If you were using a mat in downward facing dog, your fingers would look like starfish on the mat. So splay them out. Press the heel of the hands into the chair. Turn the tailbone, sit bones to the back wall. Lowering your heart towards the chair a bit more, belly pulled in. Deep breath. One more. All right, looking over the chair, step in on the right foot. I'm going to let that left heel leave the ground and maybe the toe leave the ground. And I'm going to do that by simply flexing my foot. Okay? And then right arm is going to reach up skyward. So a little micro bend in that supporting leg. Now, straight back leg. I am pressing through the heel here. I'm going to use my left hand for balance. And as I hinge at the hip, the leg's going to come up and the arm's going to go down a bit. Okay, so you decide how deep you want to take this. Still squeezing that glute, still making this leg very strong in the back. It can't be wimpy. You've got to really work at that. All right, we rise back up this time. We're going to come to our tree pose, so bring that foot in. And maybe this is your tree pose, maybe you need the earth. Maybe you have a little sapling pose going on, that's okay. And should you find balance, hands at the heart or hands extended. Breathing deep. All right, let's drop both hands down, one to your hip. I'm going to bring that knee to the front, and then I'm going to let that foot leave my calf muscle there, and maybe the knee comes to the chair. Gives you another touch point. And my left hand on the hip, I'm going to turn to the left wall. And maybe with that extra little touch point there, you might be able to find your balance. So maybe you could reach that right hand forward over your chair. All right, hand back on the chair. Step to the back, turn to the left wall. Let's just take a couple of sunflowers. Forward fold, inhale, reaching skyward. Don't let the head fall below the hips, please, or the heart. And one more time. All the way out. Okay. Coming back to the chair, back to downward facing dog. One more side. Nice. Okay. And now step in on the left foot. Remember, we're going to let that right heel leave the earth. Right? And then we're going to let the right toe leave the earth. But keep that foot flexed. Okay. This tends to happen, right? So look right away. Get your body right over your chair there and right between your arms. And then this left arm's going to lift. Now, you can get it up by the face, great. If it needs to stay right here, that's okay. If you need it on the chair, that's okay. So my fingers are stretching far from my heel, yeah? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hinge at the hip, lifting from the heel, and the arm's going to come forward. Reach that little finger forward. Spinal balance, we call this. Yeah. Fine length, fingers reaching from the heel. Heart moving forward still. All right, and then come right back up to our tree pose or your sapling pose. We've got one arm up already. If you need to bend the elbow into goal pose, that's okay. If you find balance, go for it. More breath. All right, and then that knee comes forward. I'm going to bring the chair back to it to give me another little touch point there. I'm going to take that and turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing here. It's on the chair, my foot is still flexed. Right hand into my hip, and I'm going to turn to the right wall. Press down through that supporting leg. Squeeze that glute, really make them work. And then should you find balance, let that left hand reach forward over your chair. Only if you find balance, all right? And I'm keeping right hand on the hip, but you can also extend it back just like we did in the beginning. Both feet down, deep breath. Stepping away from the chair, let's take that vinyasa, forward fold, halfway rise, heart moving forward, and then circle sweep all the way up. From here, reach to this seat. No, you've got something on your hand, so it's not up here. It's in front. We're going to come into our powerful pose. Your feet are hip distance apart. Heels under the sit bones. Now, we're going to sit in that chair. So send your hips back. Keeping the arms up as best you can. You can always bend the elbows. That's fine too. Yeah, really nice. Belly in, beautiful. Shoulders down. Yeah. What's with that, huh? Okay, a little bit deeper. A little bit deeper. Isn't there a Bill song about that? Reaching to the ceiling. Lift the heart and circle down. Oh, you feel that, don't you? There's that last little bit there. Let's shake out, grab a drink of water, and we'll sit back down. Really nice. Sun salutation today, good job. Okay, right knee comes up. Oh, a little stretch in that low back. From this right here, we were using this. We're going to stretch that right now. by bringing that knee upward towards the ceiling. Grab underneath wherever you want to. Grab the foot, whatever works for you here. Let's sit up nice and tall. Deep breath. And I'm going to cross this leg over here. Now, this is not part of your practice. You've been told not to cross that midline for various reasons. Keep that foot on the ground. That's just fine. Find the tip of the sit bones. Now, I'm going to take my right hand to the small of my back, the left hand to the back of my head, pressing the elbows back, lift the heart. Now, if you'd like to walk your fingers towards one another, do so, but watch this doesn't happen, all right? We're not contortionists, all right? Just pressing those elbows back, lift the heart. So this hand actually helps you press that low back forward, and then you press into the hand. Press your head into the hand. Beautiful. All right. Let's add a twist to this. Release the arms down. Sit nice and tall again. Check in on your posture first. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale. Maybe deepen the twist, or maybe stay right where you are. It's your call. There. This is just not working tonight. Okay. And then come on back to the front. Now I'm going to lift this leg up and get this nice figure 4 stretch in here, which may or may not be part of your practice, and that's okay. This left foot is right underneath the knee, but what I'm going to ask you to do today is walk that left foot a little more to the left, and then you're going to bring that knee over so it's over the ankle still. Okay, sit nice and tall. Maybe a little gentle pressure, a little gentle lift up here on the sole of the foot. Heart comes forward. There is that beautiful half pigeon. Half fire log, number 4, figure 4. That's a lot of names. But it gets into a tight spot there, and you should feel tension, you should not feel pain. All right, let's release. While we're here, hands together, let's roll the tailbone underneath, stretch the knuckles forward. Now scoop the belly and think about lifting the ribs to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. Flip the hands, lifting up, and then we go to the other side. So again, lift out. Get into that hamstring and that glute right there. Knee lifting as far as you are comfortable with here. Yeah. All right, so we cross it over. Again, same thing applies for this side. Right hand the small of your back, left hand on the back of the head. So pressing the elbows back, lift the heart. Yeah. This hand's going to push the low back forward, which will help get that spine straight, and then you're going to push into the hand with your head. Nice. And maybe walk them together. It's up to you. I'm not contortionist. And again, one more breath. All right, slowly uncurl your arms. We're going to add this twist with that nice tall spine. On an inhale, we lengthen, and on an exhale, we twist. And stay there again. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, a little deeper twister. Stay where you are. Let the shoulders drop down. Now watch they haven't one dropped. You want to work at keeping them parallel to the ground. One more breath. Really work at that. It's challenging. And back to the front. Okay. Lift that leg up. Same thing applies with this side. The ankle is underneath the knee, but then I'm going to walk it out just a little bit, and I'm going to bring the knee over top of the ankle there. Okay? And again, maybe the outside edge you're pulling up, maybe the left hand is going to open up that hip a wee bit more. But find the tip of the sit bones. That's when you'll feel it. If you are rounded down, you won't feel this at all. Heart moves forward, shoulders move back, belly in. Take that deep breath. One more. Up and over. Again, let's round that low back. And then inhale, lift the rib cage to the ceiling. Exhale, inhale, lift the hands up. I flip them, little baby arc over one side. One last stretch, just like you do in the morning, I'm sure. And then let them come down. Grab hold of the chair, lift the heart one more time. Squeezing the shoulder blades inward and down. And then let's walk to the back of the chair. Just a moment to sit and be still. Did I say walk to the back of the
Yes,
chair?
yeah.
I did not mean that, but listen, you two listen. You two listen. Good for you. I meant walk your hips back to the back of the chair. That's what I meant. All right, so settle on in. Maybe one little last massage on there. It's nice in this comfy chair. And then, nice deep breath in. That long, slow exhale. Fill the lungs all the way to the bottom. You're going to feel a little diaphragm movement there. And then long, slow exhale. And let's just see if we can stay with that diaphragmatic breathing. So breathe deep into the base of the lungs, and you're going to feel the belly move out. That's a good thing. Let that happen. Good deep breaths, stabilize your heartbeat. They lower, stabilize blood pressure, lower stress. Make them as efficient as you can. Let your eyes just drift open. Open your hands, a little wiggle in your fingers and your toes. Come back to you. Hands together at your heart. May today bring a little wonder, little peace, a whole lot of joy. Namaste. All right, good work, friends, today. Very nice, very nice. Great sun salutations. Practice that at home. Practice